All right, y'all, game one of the National Championship Series for college softball is tonight. We're going to preview it. Texas Tech, Texas, first ever in-state teams matching up in the National Championship. It's going to be a good one. Get your popcorn out. All right, let's preview it. Texas Tech, Texas. That's going to be a tough one to decipher between. So we'll go Texas and Tech. Texas downed Tech in February in a tournament. They have beat them twice this season. So they are obviously coming into this as the favorite, solely based on, one, the history this season, two, the fact that Texas was number one coming into the season. They got the 6th seed in the tournament. And then three, the experience they have over Tech. They have been to the finals 3 times in the past 4 years. So they are not new to this. They've got a little bit of an advantage here. Texas Tech, however, is doing the storybook thing, the Cinderella story. It's crazy what they have done, specifically in the postseason, specifically on the mound. They just beat Oklahoma, who has won the national championship the past 4 years in a row, and with a walk-off, this Monday. Phenomenal feat. It was really exhilarating to watch. It always feels good coming off a win over the reigning national champion when you are about to face off with the team that was ranked 1 at the beginning of the season, who has handed you 2 L's, who's got experience. That momentum is going to roll into this for their first ever time in the College World Series Finals, as well as at the tournament. Players to watch. Okay, this is a pitching matchup. You have 2 of the best college pitchers on the mound for each team. Teagan Kavan and NiJaree Canady. Incredible what they are doing for their teams on the mound. Kavan is 26-5. She's got a 2.33 ERA. In this tournament alone, she's got 17 innings, a .41 ERA, and no extra base hits allowed. The last time that she faced off with Texas Tech, she had a career high 18 strikeouts in a 9-inning game. So this one went down to the wire. That 2-1 win over Tech in February went down to the wire. It was gritty. You can expect to see that again. And then on the other side, NiJaree Canady. The numbers are crazy. If you have not heard her name, you probably have. But she is the first ever college softball player to lock in a $1 million deal in NIL. She was with Stanford. She brought Stanford to the semifinals the past 2 years. Hence, this is not the first time that she will be matching up with Teagan Kavan. Actually, she did while she was at Stanford. She transfers over to Texas Tech, makes a bag, and then runs some more numbers. She has a .9 ERA. She's 33-5. Mind you, that is a nation-leading ERA. And if you look at her numbers over the years, this is not just, she went to Tech and she got paid, so she's doing better. No. Go look at her numbers at Stanford, her freshman year numbers, the amount of strikeouts, innings pitched, ERA, all sub-1. And not to mention, she has thrown every single inning for the Red Raiders in this tournament and in Super Regionals. Workhorse. And she's performing. She is delivering. So, dual matchup between pitchers. Texas's offense is a little bit more productive. They're more experienced. They've got the pop. But again, you're facing off with arguably the best pitcher in the country. So that's a test. They have seen her before. It's going to be interesting to see what kind of energy comes out of both teams. It's do or die. And when you've got a good offense, truly on both sides, Texas Tech kind of still trying to figure it out, but they come through when they need to. They would not be in this series if they did not. It's really going to come down to the pitching matchup between Kavan and Canady. I am very excited, if you cannot tell, about this matchup. to kind of step away from the X's and O's, yes, you've got great athletes on the field, but what this is doing for, and I've had this similar conversation about LSU women's basketball, but what this is doing for women's softball, college softball, is incredible. One, you've got NIL starting to play a deal in softball, which is a sport that we have not seen really headline anything in the NIL world until Canady. Her, making a debut in the World Series with the Red Raiders is huge for softball. Then you've got the storyline of the first ever in-state matchup in a national championship series for college softball, which for not just Texas softball, but again, college softball in general, you love to see it. This is what grows the game. When you have the star power, when you have the athletes, please do not take what I'm saying twisted. What they do off the field and when we talk about NIL, it's a lot about personality. This goes back to stats, to numbers. These girls are hustling. And I think it is incredible that we're getting this matchup tonight. We are so very lucky. When we think about predictions, guys, I put something out there the other day that I have become a Texas Tech fan because of NiJaree Canady and their coach, Jerry Glasgow, who came from UL. I'm from Louisiana, so there was a little hometown tie. This is his first year. He's got a story behind him as well. So I'm going to be a little bit of a fan here and say that I want to see the Cinderella story finish it. I want to see Texas Tech come back with hardware. First time ever in OKC. But what I think is going to happen is that Texas is going to take it. They just have the experience. Again, Kavan's performance against Texas Tech earlier this season, 18 strikeouts in 9 innings. It's a little bit superior, but you never know. It's postseason softball. Game 1 tonight. My prediction is Texas in 3. Let me know what y'all think. Make sure that you like, comment, subscribe, share. Trying to build a little bit of a community here while I'm figuring things out. And I love to talk softball. It has my heart. So let me know your thoughts, predictions, anything you disagree with in the comments. I'm open to all of it. See y'all.